Hey guys, Patrick Sam here from Rockily, and in today's video I'm going to go through custom goals inside of Google Ads and why and when you should be using them for your campaigns inside of your accounts. So let's jump right in. Okay, so before we jump into what custom goals actually are, you need to understand the differences between a primary conversion and a secondary conversion. If you don't know what the differences are between the two, I will put a link to another video where I go over that exact topic. But if you do understand what they are, we will jump in now to what custom goals are. So inside of Google Ads accounts, normally you have multiple conversions being tracked, assuming the account has been running with the best practices involved. Now, in some cases, you will have multiple primary conversions, so multiple actions that Google will actually optimize towards if those are account level goals. So first of all, what is an account level goal? So as you can see here, there are two different conversions. One is for leads here in the submit lead form section, and another for purchases in the purchase section. And you can see here, both of them have this account default goal tag here, like so. So that means every primary conversion in both of these sections will be optimized towards if a campaign has account level goals set in place. Now you can turn off this if you go to edit goal here, and you can select do not use purchase as an account default goal, like so, and you can save that. But a much better option would be to use custom goals. So why would you use custom goals in an account? So best practice with campaigns is to optimize towards one primary conversion, ideally. If you send multiple primary conversions for Google to optimize towards, it sends mixed signals and it can be really hard for the algorithm to operate efficiently. Whereas if you just keep the goal to one single conversion action, it keeps things a lot simpler for the algorithm and it tends to make performance a lot better for your campaigns in the long term. So in this instance here, I have two different examples. One is a purchase and one is for a lead. Now a lead is going to be a lot different than a purchase. You know, you might have an e-commerce store, for example, that sells physical products that people buy. And you might also have another section for like B2B where you sell the same physical products, but maybe in bulk to businesses. So you might have another page on your website for lead form submissions. Now you don't want to mix these two signals because they are both very different from each other. And you might have a campaign that's specifically set up to push for more purchases, like more e-commerce purchases for people actively shopping. And then you might also have another campaign that's specifically looking for actual businesses to get lead form submissions. So they both have different goals and you don't want the conversions to be overlapping with each other. So what you can do is you can create a custom goal for each of these, and then you can go into the campaigns and set them specifically to optimize towards to a specific conversion. So on the goals page and then the summary page where the conversions are listed, all you need to do is to scroll down to the bottom here where it says custom goals, and you just need to expand the option here. So if you click on add custom goal here, you can now you can give a name for this custom goal. So we're going to create a custom goal for purchases only. So we can call this maybe e-commerce, like so. And you select what conversion actions you want to put under this custom goal. So in this case, we're just going to pick one, which is going to be purchases because it's an e-commerce custom goal. Another thing to note as well, if you have a secondary conversion that you're picking for the custom goal, that will actually operate as a primary conversion just under the instance of this custom goal here. So normally secondary conversions are ignored by Google's algorithms and they're only used for like observational purposes for people looking at the data in the account. Wherever if you select a secondary conversion here, then it will actually override and be used as a primary conversion. It will still show up as a secondary conversion here, but for any account using the custom goal that you just created, it will operate as primary. So yeah, once you've clicked save, you will now get a custom goal here. And as you can see, it's attached to 0 campaigns since we just created it. But if you want to apply it, then all you need to do is to find the campaign that you want to apply the custom goal to. So we go to campaigns. So we will change this campaign here. As you can see, if I look at conversion goals and expand it, it's currently set to the account default, which most campaigns normally are. So if I want to change this to the specific custom goal, then I just need to click the drop down, click campaign specific, choose campaign goals, and now I can select my custom one here. Or I could select one of the subsections like purchases or submit lead forms. The only problem here is though if you have multiple conversions in these subsections, which we don't in this instance, but it's a lot easier and safer to use the custom goal that you just created. So I'll tick that, click save and click save again and expand the option, and you can now see that this campaign will optimize towards the one conversion that I selected inside the custom goal for e-commerce. So yeah, that's the video. If you have multiple campaigns with different objectives, I highly recommend that you use the custom goals functionality. It's really easy to set up and will help make the algorithms for your campaigns just only optimize towards a single goal, and it will help you get much better performance in the long run. And yeah, if you liked the video and found it informative, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Bye.